Yo, what up guys? Welcome to Toxic Talk number 3 with TTarantox here. This time we actually have a new little background layout. You see Claire from Claymore, Teresa from Claymore, and I have a Haruhi wall story, which you can't really see. Got some of my hats and sleeping dogs. Can't really see that, but that's my Yoshi coin my homie made. But I decided to get rid of the green screen, which is right there, just because too much issues with After Effects trying to push these videos out or Toxic Talk episodes out because of keying and After Effects crashing. So that was pretty much the issue with it last time. But I've since then fixed that or changed my idea and decided to put a little background, like a good background back here. So let me know what you think about the little new setup. And I also, if I can speak properly, which I never can, I also fleshed out a bit of ideas or how I want to actually run this little segment or this series that I have, which is Toxic Talk. It's going to go through 4 segments. One, the Q&A section, or the first Q&A section, is where I go back through previous episodes, or pretty much the last episode, not previous episodes, but the one before the one that I'm shooting. In this case, it'll be parts 1 and 2 of episode 2. So I'm going to go back there, answer the questions that anybody's asked me there. And then the second part, or the second segment of this series will be that I pick a topic that I talk about, get you guys' input on it in the comments. Third is going to be a question that I ask you guys and I answer myself as well. And fourth is going to be a news topic or something that of interest that I just want to like leave out there with you guys as I end the show. But yeah, let's get this thing started. So we're going to jump over here to the handy dandy laptop. Not really handy dandy, this thing's been giving me issues for freaking years, but it's working now. So answering questions, let's go back through Toxic Talk number 2. I want to say shout out to all you guys that watch that are watching and constantly commenting. And even if you aren't commenting, thank you for watching and supporting. So first question that I have is from Dashing9376. He asks, if I were a Pokemon, which Pokemon would I be? And when I was a kid, what was my dream? If I was a Pokemon, I would probably that would be interesting. I'd probably be a Dragonite. Random as hell. No. Yeah, I'd probably be a Dragonite. Because Dragonites are badass and I'd like to fly. But probably some type of flying Pokemon, not just the normal flying. It has to be a flying with another type. I was going to say attribute. Another typing, but Dragonite's the first one that came to my mind. When I was a kid, what was my dream? When I was a kid, I don't even remember, like I don't even think I really had a dream. I think like my dream was like to be like an engineer or something. I had no clue like what that meant. I was just saying it because people would say, oh, you're smart and you can do this. So that might happen, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. But as a kid, I don't even know. And I have one from Alex Romanowski. Asks, how do I button mash so fast in DBZ? I don't have my controller, but pretty much just I turn the controller sideways. And actually, I can get it right now. Hold on. Yeah. I mean, because I did get this question a lot, or I have gotten it a lot. I don't really consider my button mashing to be anything too spectacular, just because I just find it normal button mashing. But I just pretty much flip the controller on its side and just either like that but mostly it's alternating between the two. If you play like arcade, or if you go to an arcade and you play like with the let's toss that over there. Whoops. If you go to the arcade and like you play like with the fighting games, you get used to that. If you play like a Blanca character or E Honda character like in Street Fighter, you get used to doing stuff like that. My fingers are like not really coordinated anymore because I haven't played in a while, but that's pretty much how I button mash fast. A lot of people have been asking that, which is weird. But yeah, there you go. Let's see. Trilla Israeli wants to know, what am I playing after Light Platinum? I honestly have no clue, man. Like, I really want to play something, but it's like, I don't know what. I'm kind of thinking of playing Wet, which is like a survival shooter with this chick. If you ever haven't seen it, you should check it out. The game is pretty interesting. One thing that's keeping me from playing is I remember a lot of the BS mechanics of it and the ending, which really upset me. But for the most part, I'm still not sure what I want to play. Oh yeah, Alex Romanowski also asked if I have an Instagram and what is my handle if I have one. I don't have an Instagram. So yeah, I don't think I should get one because I don't really take pictures much of anything, but maybe something like that'll happen in the future. And that is about it. Honorable mentions, I want to say shout out to Jeff, aka Fat Superman. You should guys, if you don't know, he has this new channel. Go check out his new channel, which is Fat Superman HD TV. If you go to my channel page, it's in the channels that are featured. But I want to say shout out to him for like giving me like this rundown about Injustice, Gods Among Us, and Dead Space 3, and what have you. But yeah, so that's enough about that. Second topic, or second portion of this, we're going to talk about, I decided to pick the topic of used games. Used games has pretty much been a sort of deal with developers and companies that they haven't really embraced just because they don't really make money off of used game sales, like GameStop and pretty much any other store that offers like pre-owned games, used games, blah, 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 whatever you want to call them. They're like the only ones that actually make profit off of used games. Used games, developers don't get any profit off of them. So with new systems like the new Xbox trying to pretty much axe the use of used games, it's going to kind of suck. Only because, I say that only because growing up when I was younger, I couldn't really afford like to get any new games. Or I could barely even afford to get used games. But when I got a chance to get the used games, it was like, okay, I can get this used game, play it, beat it, take it back, get some money back, and then go back. So I know it's kind of like scamming the system, but in a way, by getting rid of used games or attempting to do such thing, you're pretty much cutting your base in half for those gamers that can't afford games, that really want to play your product. You're pretty much turning your back on them and saying, well, we don't want your business. If you can't buy our stuff, then the hell with you, because we only want those that want to buy our stuff. And that's what sucks. I mean, I know that's probably not their mindset. Of course, they just want to make more money and more money and more money. But considering the factor of those that can't afford the games, that actually do grow up to, like, they borrow the games from their friends, or they get the used games and they keep going and saying this game is cool, pretty much like similar to me or like some people that I know, they keep going into like the era, like the video games. But then there's those that just keep buying them, and then, I don't know, it's like not really saying that one party is better than the other, but I'm just saying that them trying to get rid of used games is a horrible idea in my estimation, just because it does cut your, it cuts in half what you're trying to do. It cuts pretty much everything in half. I can't really get the correct words out because I'm not really trying to use like my entire brain, because I'm trying to not pay attention to the time. But pretty much trying to get rid of used games is just as bad as trying to get rid of physical copies of games. Because getting rid of physical copies pretty much ensures there's going to be no used games. All digital, and that's probably another topic for another day. But where I stand on it, used games should always be some option that anybody can get, so they can buy a game. If they don't like it, they can take it back, instead of a new game where they go buy it, they play it, they don't like it, and then they can't take it back, or they get shafted and say, well, you can only get the same copy of the game because it's opened and whatnot. But doing what they're trying to do, I think it sucks. Hopefully consumers can like change their mind somehow, but knowing these big companies, they're not really going to give a shiz about what anybody else thinks. And that's my short little topic section. Could get longer. Just let me know how you guys like the flow of that. If it was too short, too long, let me know. All right, and then my asking of the question towards you guys. All right, this one right here is going to be cool, or not really cool, but I decided to go with this question because of how close it is to Valentine's Day. Who is your game crush? I have three of them actually. Who's your video game crush, your celebrity crush, and your e-crush? E-crush being any internet celebrity or anybody on the internet that you may have a crush on. Me personally, my video game crush would go, I've had a lot, but it'd probably have to go right now to Lightning of Final Fantasy 13, or Final Fantasy 13 2, or Final Fantasy 13 3 Lightning Returns. I love Lightning, I don't know why, I just do. Celebrity crush at the moment, and there goes that 10-minute limit of my camera. I need to get another camera. Anyway, back to where I was. Celebrity crush for me would have to be at the moment probably Kat Dennings. If I can think of anyone else, I can't at the moment. So Kat Dennings is my celebrity crush at the moment because she's hot and she's yeah, Kat Dennings. E-crush. All right, this E-crush, it's weird. It's not really weird because I don't really have one really per se. I do, but I can't like. I have a few. If I had to pick one, I'd probably have to go with Emma Blackery. I mean, cause she's pretty hot. She's funny. She's got girl balls, which is awesome. I always used to have a crush on Justine's little sister, Jenna. I used to have a crush on Jenna Ezerick. And Curious Joy. I don't know. I like how I said one, but Curious Joy. And I think that's about it. So my video game crush, Lightning from Final Fantasy 13. My celebrity crush, Kat Dennings. My E-crush, which I have about 3 or so, Jenna Ezerick, Curious Joy, and Emma Blackery. And then the last portion of this video, I want to leave you guys with a bit of news. I'm going to actually link this article in the description. Actually, there's 2, but there is only one main portion. One, there is speculation that there's going to be Madara on the back cover of Naruto Storm 3, which is going to be pretty interesting. It'll be I think it'll be interesting. But that's not the news I want to talk about. The news I want to talk about is that Bandai Namco and CyberConnect, they pretty much announced that they'll be releasing the Xbox Live demo. I think it's going to be Xbox Live and PSN as well. Hold on. It doesn't say, but it just says they're going to release the demo. Yeah, for both PSN and Xbox Live. It's going to have the demo for Naruto Storm 3, Tuesday, February 19th. And they actually say Europe and Australia. They don't say anything about North America or Japan. Wait, they say the Japanese demo will be, take 2. The Japanese demo will be released on February 19th, as well as Europe and Australia. No word on US, but pretty sure that North America is probably going to get the freaking demo on the same day. If they don't, it's probably going to be within like 5 days of that release. But I can't wait to play it. Looking forward to it. I believe this article says it's unclear what the demo is going to contain, but if an audience has to guess, it will be the same as the Japanese demo. Third Hokage versus the Nine-Tailed Fox, and Minato versus the Masked Man. So you guys have that to look forward to in just, well, at the time of recording, 8 days. But on the 19th, Tuesday, February 19th, that demo should be out on the Xbox Live Marketplace and PSN in Australia and Europe, as well as Japan. But I'd be looking forward to playing it. I think I said that already, and I don't care. But anyway, guys, this is TTarantox signing out with that TTarantox signing out with Toxic Talk Part 3. I can't speak. And if you got any more comments, toss them in the below. If you have any more questions, toss them in the comments below. I'm mucking this whole thing up right now. Don't know what the hell I'm doing. Anyway, peace out, guys. Hit them with the toasty, pretty please, so I can go. Toasty! Later.